Yeah, well, we are seeing a very special good afternoon to you. We are live here at the State House Conference Center to bring you a very significant, very important ceremony this afternoon. It's the handing over of keys for new homes for well over 60 families in Dominica. And of course, that program is a program of the Housing Recovery Project. That's of the World Bank and another program of the 11th European Development Fund, be envelope state and resilience program. So, in fact, two sets of homes will be given out here this afternoon. One, of course, sponsored and funded by the Housing Recovery Program of the World Bank, and the other from the European Development Fund. In fact, 54 homes under the Housing Recovery Program of the World Bank will be given out this afternoon, while another six under the European Development Fund program will be distributed here this afternoon. So a number of families are here. The keys for the new homes will be given out in the next few minutes. And we see families, we see government ministers and well wishers here at the State House. Let's see what the program looks like this afternoon. The Master of Ceremonies will be Dr. Kira Paul, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. So that's Kira Paul, who is the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Housing, will be the Master of Ceremonies. And we expect to hear addresses from a few government ministers. First of all, the welcome remarks by Dr. Ginora Joseph, the Project Manager for the Housing Recovery Program. And there is also a Roberts, who is the National Authorizing Officer for the European Development Fund. As we speak, I see the Minister for Finance, Dr. Irvin McIntyre, is seated at the podium, and we also have one or two government ministers, a few government ministers around. We expect, of course, the parliamentary representative for the Roseau Central constituency, who is, of course, the minister responsible for housing and urban development, Melissa Popon-Skerrit, will certainly be delivering an address this afternoon. And on this program, though, we also see the Prime Minister of Dominica, the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, down to do the feature address. So the feature address to be delivered by the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, and before him, the Honorable Melissa Popon-Skerrit will speak as the Minister for Housing and Urban Development, who is also the parliamentary representative for Roseau Central. In terms of who the skills will be given out to, these skills will go to people from all around the island. I see a number of people from the Kalinago territory, and those from different areas in Dominica will be handed keys for new homes. And when I spoke to a few of them this afternoon, they told me it's going to be a magnificent Christmas gift as they receive keys for their new homes this afternoon. So it's a significant ceremony. As you see, these people have been looking for the new homes for a little while, and at last, that ceremony where the houses will be given out, at last, this ceremony is very much on. So we see, as I said before, we see members of the public, we see recipients of the new homes, family members, government ministers, and of course, well-wishers are here at the State House Conference Center. The parliamentary representative for the Kalinago territory, Mr. Frederick, is also around. The city minister of state in the ministry responsible for sports, Senator Oscar George, and a few of the ministers are also around. And as we speak, the Honorable Melissa Popon-Skerrit has arrived here at the function. Melissa Popon-Skerrit, the parliamentary representative for the Roseau Central constituency, and of course the Minister for Housing and Urban Development, who will play a significant role in this ceremony this afternoon. Of course, DBS is going to be around with you, and we will be bringing the proceedings live on radio and, of course, on our Facebook page. Significant ceremony, and we are happy to see the recipients look in very great spirit as they're about to receive the keys for their new homes. I think a prayer will be delivered. A prayer will be delivered here this afternoon, and that prayer will, of course, come from, let's see, it's going to come from Pastor Samuel Augustine, who will be the one doing the prayer here at this ceremony this afternoon. So, right, so we see the officials are seated. We don't know yet what the hold-up is. I'm sure we will hear from Miss Kira Paul. Miss Kira Paul, just a quick word from you about the significance of this ceremony. Kira Paul, the PS in the Ministry of Housing. Just give us a quick word as to the significance of this.
It's a very exciting moment for the 60 families who will be receiving the home. And we're very excited for them. Of course, a home is, is a lifelong dream. And to be receiving a home at no cost to you, what more can you ask for?
Thank you very much. So that's Kira Paul, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Housing. And I see Zion Dura Smith is at the microphone, the Government Press Secretary, and she will speak in a minute from now. Right, so it appears that there's just a little hold up. I think they may be waiting for one or two other people to enter the facility here at the State House Conference Center, and we are just held up for just a short while. Here now is Dion Dura Smith.